Hello there, I'm the base manager and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Today guys, what do we have to do? We completed our long-awaited project and of course the second I start talking, cars start moving, so let me close this window. There we go. It is a very calm Sunday, but the second I start recording, of course, movement had to come. In any case, that's not why we are here. What we are here to do is to fix the mistakes that past me left for future me to deal with, like the insane temperature that is being rising steadily inside of this steam chamber. And one of the things that we can notice right away is the fact that we have very, very little steam. We have 7 kilos in one place, 6 kilos, 5 kilos, less than 5, like, yeah, this is not a lot of steam, right? However, luckily for us, we have a water line just right here. So what we can do actually is go over here and boop. And there we go. At least, rather, the fuck? You should be flowing over there, no? Constantly. Or maybe not. Whatever. We have a very serious mistake to fix and it's not here, so let's not waste any time. Because that mistake can wait. What cannot wait, guys? Do you notice anything? Like, this is strangely empty. But two rockets could not empty this amount of oxidizer. Oh, yes, they could. Yes, they could. If the automation was melted away. Yep, this happened, and yeah, I'm kind of screwed because a bunch of the automation was just melted away. I wonder what material was it made of, but my dupes already cleaned it out, so there is no evidence anymore. In any case, we really need to fix this. Cobalt doesn't melt, period. So there we go. That shouldn't melt. Now we also need a pipe thingy. A pipe thingy. I believe it's in plumbing. Pipe element sensor right here. And a correspondent wire. Cobalt. There we go. Now, guys, I'm no expert in the game or in materials by any means. I always need to check the database for anything. But if there is one thing that I notice, come on, bro, is that cobalt. Oh, wait, it's not cobalt? Oh no, it's tungsten. Of course, tungsten. Solid. Yep. There we go. Yep, I was confused. It's not cobalt, it's tungsten. If you really need something that's not going to melt, just build it out of this stuff. It's better than steel. So pretty much cobalt. Fuck, I'm pretty sure that cobalt was a high... No, maybe it was aluminium. Aluminum. Nope, aluminum is even worse. Well, in any case, let's cancel this then, because copper it's pretty much the same, and we have ample supply of that. Maybe we should do this out of steel, just because. Plumbing. It's the best thing we have right now. Liquid pipe thingy. And I'm being stupid, as usual. I'm just starting the game right now. It's natural, you know, it takes a little bit of time before the fuck? Why is there so little amount? Oh, because most of it is liquid. That's okay, whatever. So yeah, we need to give this priority like 1,000. Okay, there is not enough priority to give this, because the machines will not stop working until this is done. Okay, finally. Finally, the automation has been built and everything has been reset. We lost so much stuff, it's not even funny. Oh well. At least the rocket has been refilled and it's ready to go again. But that was a little bit unfortunate. Okay, guys, but let's take a look at other projects that we have built. We have this tiny septic tank right here that should catch any of the nuclear waste that is launched by the exploration rocket. We are refueled and ready to go. This thing is relatively empty, 41 red bolts. We'll be able to see how many we will generate just from the launch, right? But first, let's set a target. Our target should be somewhere around here, because that's the last piece of map that we have left to explore. This tiny corner over here, that tiny corner over there, and this thing. These two cells we are not going to explore because there is no need to, but there is an anomaly over there, and we have yet to find any niobium in a debris clouds, asteroid field. We have found zero niobium, and I would like to take a little bit of it back home, but unfortunately, if we don't find it in this anomaly, we will have to go to the Sherato over here to get the niobium volcanoes. Yeah. In any case, the destination is set. We are set to crew. Doors are open, and we should build these ladders right here. Are you blocking the path? You should have been deconstructed. In any case, let's launch the rad rocket and see how many rads we generate in here. Let's see. Unless, of course, you overheat and melt. That can happen as well. It went all the way up to 800 rads per cycle, now it's decreasing, but at the same time it's not that bad. There it goes, into space. Let's take a look at the radiation left behind. Sure, there is a little bit of radiation, nothing too crazy. But at the same time, it's better than background radiation. It went from 41 to 64 in just the radiation from the launch. It's nothing super great, but at the same time, the most of the radiation will get stuck in here, but some of it will flow down and accumulate in here and allow the Red Bull generator to start accumulating significant amounts of Red Bulls. Okay, can we? Thank you. So that is a great. Let's get the rocket into the stars, discover what this is, pray for some asteroid field, even if it is just 5% niobium. I don't care. All I want is a little bit to be able to mine from, and I'll be happy. But yeah. Now, guys, given that we have completely let's see, what is this barren? Thank you, game. Okay, let's ignore that. In any case, as I was about to say, given that we have, I believe, completely dealt with most of the projects that we have in here, with just a few things remain. The temperature is starting to get under control. As you can see, it's now at 270, just with this vent over here. If we get a few more kilos of steam, everything will be great, and I'm pretty sure we can just ignore this system and just keep on moving on with other things. Oh look, the aquatuner has kicked in to the point that it is now generating steam. Fantastic. But yeah, this was the last in-house project that we had to do. Now all we had to do is to set up a couple of mining orders, which I am already taking care of. And yeah, leave the dupes to do their thing, because there is a lot of maintenance to do. But in any case, our next project should be going to... yeah, like, at first I thought this was going to be a better idea, because, you know, Blizial is surrounded by asteroid fields. You have a lot of mining that you can do with your petrol engines. Hydroazon. It has nothing. Like, most planets have nothing, to be honest. There is a bunch of stuff over here. But the few planets that we have, they are completely like garbage when it comes to the resources that they have available to us. For example, in Idrazao, or whatever it is, the resources that we would come over here to get, well, would be water. And that's it. I don't know about you guys, but I think we have that covered over here. I know, we can never have enough water, but I think I have enough water. You know, my recycling system is already kinda like messed up because, well, not really messed up, but it's constantly changing between polluted water and salt water because both of these tanks are full, and so yeah, we need to convert all of this water in whenever we need to convert all of this water into clean water for our tank or for our oxygen. The system goes a little bit crazy jumping between both of them. That's not a bad thing, you know, but still. We have more than enough water for now. What we don't have is niobium. And like I said, I kind of want to see this first before I do any ventures, because the last thing I want to do is come over here. Okay? Because this is magma. This is pretty hot stuff. And everything in here is pretty hot stuff. Well, maybe not this. There is a break in the abyssalite over here. That's dangerous. I mean, no, that's stupid, actually. But okay. But yeah, like, this is a tiny planet. It shouldn't be too difficult to get to the niobium. Should be here somewhere. But getting into there, like, you have to displace them. You have to basically dig, not dig, build diagonally, right? So that you can displace the magma without even touching it. And there is no oxygen. We would have to build a somewhat... Oh, we cannot even land our rocket in here because the planet is too short from the... Man, that would be a drag. I don't even know how could I get this done, because I can't land a rocket in here. I don't have the space. I would have to send someone to pretty much deconstruct and do the diagonally building thing to displace the magma. That's really annoying stuff to do. So I believe that this planet is a little bit off limits because of the extreme circumstances that we found it. Other than that, we could go to Gaslia, right? This is the most interesting of all planets because it has the Quasimodos, and I would like to capture a couple of these. I would really like to. Or create like a gas farm over here. Would that be possible? So much meat. There is like a bajillion meat over here. But in any case, we are not here for the meat. Just saying that there is. We could come over here, try to grab the grass and a couple of moose, bring them back to our planet and build them an habitat so that we could harvest the natural gas out of that and put it into circulation in our power plant over here. But I'm pretty sure that this power plant will soon become obsolete. Well, stop! I forgot. I'm glad that Abe complained now, before he could pee his pants. Abe, unequip your lead suit and go take a pee. But yeah, out of all the planets, I think that Gaslia, or one of these three, should be the next planet that we go to explore and to harvest for materials. But I need to think about it for a little bit, and it will take the time for me to think. It will be the time that Abe takes to discover this anomaly, because dependent on the materials that we can get from this anomaly will make my decision to go to one of these planets, right? Because in here we can get gas. That's it. Nothing else. From here we can have like a bunch of materials, okay? Smlera is super rich in materials. It's like just not super interesting as a planet itself. Like, it has a lot of stuff, but none of the stuff that it has is particularly interesting, you know? Just saying. This one over here is also not really, it's a downgrade version of Sumalera. It's even worse, to be honest. So, like, this planet is really, like, not even worth coming here to get any materials. I don't know. But we need to mine stuff, because we are starting to run low on ores. And this is what I'm hunting for. So, with that in mind, give us a moment, guys, while we try to control the situation over here by injecting a little bit more water into the system. I think I broke something. Oh yeah, because I am continuously pumping the same water in... Yep. That can be easily fixed after the game saves. Look! I fixed it! See, now we will be adding more water than the system already has, instead of constantly recycling the water that we had inside. Like, this system was not bad. We could still get the water inside of the reactor and recycle the excess water from the steam turbines in here, but we want to add more water. Until the steam level is at least at 15 kilos, like over here. And yeah, look at it, the liquid pump is now at an acceptable temperature, and so is the auto sweeper it's getting there, it's getting there. But okay, I think we controlled the situation in here, so just a few more minutes. Oh my fucking god, what did you do? I saw you build something, what did you build? I don't know, but the system was not broken. In any case, I will continue monitoring this. I will think about the next place that we are going to expand, and I'm going to wait for it to discover that anomaly. And once all of those conditions are met, we will be back. Like, guys, I know that we are not yet at the point that I said that we would be when you guys would be back, but don't you just hate when the game trolls you beyond no end? Look at it. What does it say over there? Thermoaco tuner made out of what? Copper ore, not steel. Why? I don't know. Probably because the game used all my steel, and the steel that I had reserved for that was used for something else, and I, stupidly enough, did not took into consideration that the game would troll me and would not make out of steel, even though I had previously selected to be made out of steel. Well, it was my mistake to trust the game. But in any case, that can be easily fixed, because we can break this chamber, the steam will vent into here, and that's perfectly fine. I have no problem. And we will deconstruct this bad boy and turn it and make it out of steel. Now, since you guys are already here, I also want to talk to you about an upgrade that I'm thinking about, not that, this. Okay, so pretty much we have this extremely hot nuclear waste over here, right? We could use it better distribute the heat in the steam chamber, because as we can see over here, I don't know if you recalled, but the temperature was around 270, now it is down to 230, and this temperature could be better managed if we spread the nuclear waste around the chamber. For that, what I'm going to do is create a sort of recycling system. The pump will take the nuclear waste, put it through the pipe, right? There is a sensor over here to measure its temperature. If it is above 150 degrees, it is allowed to move through the system, otherwise it gets expelled into the nuclear waste silo over here. And then it will be divided between two offshoots, one right there and another one right there, with a couple of sensors on the side, just to guarantee that there is not too much waste accumulating over here, because I don't know how this fluid behave. I don't know how the viscosity of this fluid, how it will how should I put it? If it is too sticky, right? Because there are a couple of fluids that you can stack them in place and not have them flow correctly to the sides to fall into the pit again. For example, like magma. It's super sticky, and it's not really easy to make it flow, right? So that's the reason why the hydro sensors are here, just to make sure that we don't accumulate too much of nuclear waste in either side. And yeah, if there is too much nuclear waste inside of the chamber already, because both of these things are activated, then all the nuclear waste can just flow through, or we can just turn it off and allow it to accumulate in here. But yeah, I kind of want to see if this is going to have an impact on the temperatures. That you know, right now we have everything under control, but we could always increase the performance of our steam chamber, right? Wow, Camille, you're going to stay in here forever. Like, no, you are not going to be the one that do this. I'd rather have a dupe come all the way across the map than have you deconstruct that. Yeah, screw that. Go away, Camille. You, Max. Are you better at constructing thingies? Oh yeah, you are. You, come here. Do that. Wow. Okay. Now let's sweep these with maximum priority. Again, everything that... We have to do everything in here with max... I hope I didn't destroy any of the good stuff that I had to there. Let's go to plumbing. No, utilities, I mean. Aqua tuner. Steel. Oh, come on, game. I fucking hate you so much. Never mind, guys. Never mind. So, guys, tell me. When you were little, did you ever play that game called Where is Waldo? Because that's precisely what I'm doing right now. I've been hunting in my base for stuff made out of steel. Like one way for you to look for materials in your base, like I'm doing, is go to the materials overlay and look for this greenish white stuff that's usually steel. Like, where did most of my steel went? Oh, I don't know. Into my oxygen chamber that the game decided that everything in here should be made out of steel. Maybe that's where everything went and I cannot retrieve it. Just inside this chamber, there is 850 steel. More than we needed. More than we need right now. But in any case, I shall continue the hunt for steel and... yeah, we should really start focusing on getting... But okay, whatever. Like I said, I will continue my hunt for steel, and afterwards we should focus on acquiring more materials from outer space to complement the materials that we are getting for mining and whatnot, because we are clearly running low on stuff. Alright guys, so it's finally kinda fixed, and I mean kinda fixed because I had to destroy a bunch of stuff in my base, and I am pretty sure that I missed a couple of things. Like, oh my god, please tell me that I already set the... Yes, I already set the filters. Like, I mixed up a bunch of oxygen with my hydrogen. Oh my god, it is a mess. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, it is a messy as hell. But, at least I was able to get the materials that I needed to fix the steam turbine. And let me tell you, I don't know why, but the game decided to make most of the bridges for the railing out of steel. I had to repair that because every rail, it's 400 kilograms of steel. Yeah, not going to happen. And we are starting to run pretty low on the lime front, which means that soon we'll not be able to keep making steel. But luckily, because we have so many ranches, we will keep having enough eggshells to at least make a little bit of steel over time. In any case, what is still heavy priority? Oh, come on, build these things! Dear Jesus! So, I get the flight status warning here in the list, so I assume that Abe has already completed his journey, and yes he did, and he found a frozen ore asteroid field. Not exactly what we were expecting. This kinda changes things, because there is no niobium to be mined out of the map. I'm just going to clear those two tiles just because, even though I know there is nothing in there. Well, since you are already here, let's clean this out, because from now on I will take this rocket and I'm going to turn it into a mining rocket. However, given that we have pretty much nothing in terms of what we were looking for, I suppose that Smalera should be our next objective, especially because we are connected to that planet. Where is it? Via these thingies over here. I'm pretty sure we can transport materials and stuff to that planet, which, well, logistically speaking, it will help out a lot to simply have a way to transport stuff between planets without using rockets, right? However, let's not kid ourselves, because the main objective is to pretty much just acquire resources. This is not to be a functional base. We are going to have someone over there to build it, but well, truth be told, it's just temporary, right? So let's start thinking on sending someone over there. Okay guys, so let's start by activating both of these machines and see what happens when we activate these. And first teleporter activated. So with this we can send stuff. Oh, but the other is still disabled, so probably nothing will happen. Okay, let's wait for the other one. Oh wait, I think this one already got activated. The one on the other side is disabled. Okay. So now one dupe must be sacrificed for the good of the colony. We can call the dupe back eventually. Who is going to be the sacrificed? Otto, where are you? There you are. Otto, the colony needs your sacrifice once again. This time you will not go into the rocket. You are going into a transporter that probably are going to tear you apart into all your different atoms and then send you into oblivion. Bye bye, Otto. I see you on the other side. Let's go to Smalera, and let's see if we can find Otto. Yes, we can. Okay, so here we are. So this is pretty much like the. So basically, this is our this is our ticket home, right? And well, there's a lot of polluted water, but I truly couldn't care less about that. As for food, well, we don't have a lot, but there is a couple of nutrient bars over here. A few calories, I suppose. It is good enough for a couple of days. So pretty much we need to find the output thingy that allows the... Oh, liquid ethanol. Nice. That allows the dupes in my main planet to send stuff over here. And we need to find the thingy that sends the materials back. So, Otto, yum 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 yum. You just got printed. There is a cryo tank right here. Go over there and defrost your friend, please. There you go. We defrosted a friend, made a friend, blah 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 blah. Another Mima. Let's unthaw Mima. Come on. Where is your buddy? Oh! She's right here. Let's take a look at her bio. She's a cooking, decorating, and suit wearing. So nothing special. She has wow, 2200 cycles. Wow. That's a lot, I suppose. Well, in any case, now that we have two dupes to take care of, maybe we should build a couple of beds, but we don't have any materials. This is stuff. Let's start to take care of our basic needs. Okay, so first day here on the new planet that stinks like a sewer, because there is just polluted water everywhere. We are going to pretty much just go from side to side and up and down. we are going to unlock these thingies over here so we can start planting a couple of bog buckets, because there are plenty of those in here, and even though they might spoil and stuff, as long as we have a little bit of food is all that we actually need. So yeah, let's see if we can detect where the input and output for the transport teleport rails are, so that we can start building like something around that, some infrastructure, because we don't want to build, let's say, our base, our temporary base over here and then have the thingy all the way over here, right? We kind of want to be close by, so any infrastructure that I built to support the dupes in here should be close by of that location. So yeah, there is nothing but to, there's nothing to do but to wait for the dupes to complete the work that I gave them. Oh, we found it. Nice. It's super close. There is a bajillion volcanoes in here. Like, there is volcanoes everywhere. Ooh, this is going to be nice to acquire all of those materials, but just mining these out will be a nightmare. Well, in any case, at least we found the output, which is amazing. There is a bunch of ethanol in the way, which but there is already ethanol mixed up with polluted water over here, so should not be a major issue for us. Let's see which way we are going to take. I suppose we could go like... There's a salt vine in there, so this is not the way. This is a way. Like this, and like this. Then we mine this, and then come down from there, and then proceed to build the ladder down a little bit more, so the ethanol drops in here and accumulates with the other bit of ethanol that we have over there. Great, so now we can send food over here, which is great. We can start by sending a few berry sludges if we absolutely need it. And other than that, now the only thing that we have to... Okay, maybe I found it already. Maybe it's over here. I can see a couple of tiles. So maybe there is the output over there. I don't know. We'll see. Let's keep on digging and mining and finding out what the map has to offer us. Oh, we found it, guys. We found it. The input is so far away from the output, but to be honest, the output is more important. So our living facilities will be somewhere around here. Okay, while this can be like our storage area, because the storage area can be automated with auto sweepers and conveyor loaders and whatnot. Right, we can have like a storage area over here with a couple of conveyor loaders that will be set to different materials, and then they will send the stuff back to our own planet. Okay guys, so when it comes to the reactor, I think we have stabilized the process. It has been at a stable 230 degrees for a very long time now. Well, not very long time, but a few cycles. So I'm pretty sure that both the pressure that we have achieved over here and the temperature will remain somewhat stable. Now, there is only one small issue that we are taking care of right now. Allow me just to do this, and I will explain why. So, well, this can be like this, right? This has to be like this. And fantastic. Okay. So, what is going on in here? From time to time, the pump will absorb some of the water that is sent back by the steam turbines over here. Right, because it is sent back, the water is ejected, and sometimes, not always, the water doesn't turn into steam before reaching the insulated tile, where it creates a puddle for just a split second. However, that split second is more than enough for the liquid pump to absorb the water and send it through the pipe, because the liquid thermal sensor over here is set to 150, which is the temperature at which I want the nuclear waste to be recycled out of the steam chamber. in here, but as I was saying, because the water is below this temperature, it is ejected into the waste bit, and we cannot, under any circumstances, have that. Okay, we just can't have that. So yeah, I'm going to put a hydro sensor over here, and I'm going to tell the liquid pump to work only when there is more than 500 kilograms of nuclear waste in here, so that there is always at least a layer of some liquid that is very hot and is more than enough to flash the water immediately, making it impossible for a water puddle to form over here and being absorbed by the liquid pump. Or at least that's the theory, and well, if that doesn't work, then I will just, you know, move the pump to the side. I just don't want the pump to be over here because this is the center where the nuclear waste is dropped, and sometimes the temperature in here can be pretty unforgivable. So, yeah. Oh, well, and as we speak, our rockets have arrived. Let's go over here. So, you can land right here. The Mir 2 rocket should be right behind, right? Come on. Come on. Yeah, there we go. So let's land the Mir 2 rocket right here, and let's prepare to launch this rocket as well, because it's fueled up, and the more time the rocket spends in here is the less time we are actually producing anything. So you are going back to the radioactive... oh no, we cannot, because we have still to unload the bleach stone. I think the rail has been completed now. Yep, the rail has been completed, and the water tank is also there, so let's go over here. Consumable ores, oxalite, and the nuclear stuff. Where is it? I believe it is metal ore, uranium, and let's go over here into this one and remove the uranium from over here so we don't ever take it out by accident. Oh, it's already been removed. So first let's just get rid of the bleach stone, but yeah, after the bleach stone is done, I'm going to pretty much send the rocket back into the radioactive asteroid field to grab us more uranium ore and more bleach stone and all of that good stuff. Alright guys, so in continuation with today's theme of the episode, we want more materials, and we already explored everything that there was to explore in space. So let's start deconstructing, and let's build ourselves another mining rocket. Now, since we are already here, I don't know if you remembered the glow that I mentioned around every engine. Well, that was a bug, and that was fixed. These things, these rad bolt generators, are now useless. They accumulate very little rad bolts only during liftoff and takeoff. They still have some content in them, so let's refuel the engine. Let's request the deconstruction, as we already have done, but still, let's refuel. That's enough. Yeah, like, one thing that we could do, actually, is we could do this, right? So, because right now, we only need around 500 rad bolts, but this is going to emit 1,000. We can catch the quote-unquote waste and refuel the diamond press. This is already topped off, so there is no need to waste the rad bolt in there. This is the beauty of this intercrate system. We can always recycle some of the wasted rad bolts, right? But right now this is filled up. This still has another tank left in them, but after that I'm going to deconstruct it because they are wasting power. And even though we have plenty of power left, I think that we should not be wasteful with that. Alright, that has been deconstructed. For some reason the game forgets that I requested this to be deconstructed as well whenever we build another module. And yeah, I think I'm going to wait a little bit for this to be deconstructed, but right now what we could do is that we could send this rocket on its way while we wait on the other one, because he already has the rocket is already empty of all content, and whenever we want Catalina... Huh? She was inside, what the fuck? Oh, wait. No, I know what's going on. Yep, that's what's going on. Okay, let's proceed to the exterior. That was a false alarm. Everybody, false alarm. Let's continue with this. These rockets have already been refueled. Let's see, will it melt anything now? Okay, my eyes are wide open. Doesn't seem like it. Nope, it did. Yep, I'm glad I caught that. Okay, let's make that out of steel. Bam. Because, well, it melts a lot of the things going on. Oh, and this got overheated. Fantastic. Now, because it is in a vacuum, it will never cool down, which is just fantastic. I love those kinds of things, even though it's cooling down, which is kind of strange, but I don't know. Weird things, I suppose. Okay, so in here we are already ready to go. So what do we want? One of these, please. This can be built out of any material. Let's build it out of gold, because a golden drill is always pretty. And that leaves us room for the solid thingy. Solid cargo bay. Can be made out of gold as well, because let's pimp this ride, right? Okay, so now it's just a matter of building that. Let's go to the interior. We don't need this anymore. Let's deconstruct that. And take a look at the room overlay. I mean, we could build a comfy bed over here for Abe and turn this into a sort of how should I put it? A sort of luxury rocket as well, as we have on the... that's too much effort. I'm a low effort kind of person. Like, we already repurposed several rockets several times, and we did very little modification to them. Now we have extra room should we need anything, but truth be told... Oh, wait... I'm having an idea. We could... Like, I'm having an idea. What if... Okay. And by the way, you don't need room to do this. Just saying. You need a solid thingy, a solid cargo container to contain the materials that you mine in space, right? But just saying, what if you had one of these conveyor receptacle allows solid materials to be moved into, out of. You build one of these, and you drop the stuff on the floor. Can you, in theory, mine forever? Well, not forever, because you have the diamond being the limiting factor. But, you know, we could store some stuff in here. I'm going to try that. I'm going to deconstruct this, and I'm just going to build a simple receptacle. A simple emitter and a receptacle and nothing else. And I kinda wanna see if that works. Now, unfortunately for us guys, the supply teleporter output and input can only be activated with someone with field research. Which means Abe is going on a trip Hey Ape, given that your rocket is now being disassembled, you need another way to travel. That way is teleportation. Feel free to go to the other planet and help out, because Otto is having a mental breakdown and cannot, by the life of him, work in any proper manner. But, well, it is to be expected. He is a little stressed out. Let's just build a cot for him, for Abe, I mean. The input is over there, that's not an issue. But we really need to activate this so we can start sending berry sludge, coal, and any other materials that we might need. And in fact, the second this gets activated, I want some stuff to start getting in. Abe is already in there, so let's teleport him. While Abe is being teleported, let's get in here, into our conveyor loader, consumable ore, coal. And here's Abe. Hello Abe, please unequip your suit. And please remember me to re-equip your suit before I send you back home, okay? Now Abe, go and analyze the thingies over here, please, so that we can start sending some stuff in here. And back at Iquazon, we already have the coal lined up, ready to be sent. So if we go over here, not Bliziol, even though we have to go to Bliziol eventually, there is a few things, a few pieces of maintenance that needs to be done. Come on, Abe. And there we go. So coal should start flowing anytime now. Oh, here it is. Fantastic. Which means that anytime that we want, we can have power, but we need space, like right now. I kind of want to mine out at least this area and send all the fluids down, so they don't become an issue. I think that oxygen is never going to be an issue in here, because there is plenty of polluted oxygen. It's not ideal, but we can have a couple of deodorizers down below to turn that polluted oxygen into breathable oxygen for the people to walk that are walking on top of the septic pool of all different fluids that this map has to offer. There is salt water, regular water, polluted water, ethanol. This is just disgusting, this place. So here goes the first dose of berry sludge. Let's see how much does this sorry guys. Okay, that's just one packet of berry sludge, but that's okay. I had to put it on yellow priority, otherwise shit never gets done around here. Okay, 10 kilos of the stuff. 10 kilos of the stuff, that's pretty good. Let's turn this back into a 5 and just allow the next packet to go. And okay, that's enough. 40 kilos of the stuff is more than enough. Yeah, okay. Put this back on the fridge, even though it doesn't need to be there. But in any case, if we go back into Smolera now... Okay, there will be a bunch of berry sludge just spread all across the base, I suppose. Because, you know, the dupes were transporting it and now they are not, so they just dropped the stuff on the floor. Because cleaning out for themselves is too much to ask. But now, if we go over here, yep, there we go, we have 136,000 berry sludge kilocalories, so that's plenty of food to go around, and we should not be in any problem whatsoever. I already queued a bunch of ladders and mining orders and whatnot, because, well, truth be told, we are torturing our dupes, and there is nothing we can do about it. You know, trying to build a base, it's just not going to happen anytime soon, so let's, you know, let's just take advantage of the fact that we are deeply torturing them and just have them do all the digging, so we have plenty of space to work with, and then we can actually give them a proper base with proper bathrooms and proper recreation rooms, massage, and all of that beautiful stuff. Something very strange is happening to my Red Bull generators. Like, this is a vacuum, right? And It's gone! I didn't deconstruct it, or at least I don't think I did. There is no overheat temperature. There is like granite. I don't know what. Let's make this out of ingenious rock. Ah, this is annoying. I lost a bajillion rad bolts on that, but that's not the first time it happens. Like here at Blizzard, my rad bolt generator is also gone. Like I don't know, maybe the ingenious rock melted. However, I find I don't know, like. Mm, Something weird is happening, let's just say that. But in any case, back here at Smolera, our dupes are doing a fantastic job of carving out this part of the map. Unfortunately, they haven't yet uncovered what these volcanoes are all about. I am quite curious to know, and depending on the thing that is depending on the resource emitted by these two volcanoes, there might be different approaches, right? If these are to, for example, copper or iron or whatever, doesn't really matter any sort of metal volcano, we can just slap a steam generator and be gone with it. But if it is something like a cool slush geyser or a polluted oxygen vent or something like that, then the answer to that problem is quite different. But in any case, guys, we are having a small issue here at our main base because we are completely flat out, okay, on everything. We are going on all the metal refineries, all the thermo aqua tuners are going, pretty much everything is going at the same time. Right, so a few things have starting overloading because as you can see over there, our potential load is 21.45 and that's when everything is going flat out, but the problem is that right now everything is going. I thought that, you know, that was never going to happen because, you know, we have a lot of machines not working, but apparently I was mistaken, I mean, which means that I have been slowly but steadily replacing the old heavy watt wire for heavy watt conductive wire. Yeah, as you can see, I'm already somewhat. I have already somewhat changed a few things. I already changed all of this and all of this and all of this, except for from the year on forward, because well, I realized I'm going to have to deconstruct every single solar panel because you cannot touch these. Heavy watt wire that is connected to the solar panel because of that bug that we discussed oh so many episodes ago. And yeah, that is going to require me to deconstruct the solar panel so that I can deconstruct the heavy wire so I can build the solar panel again. And that's a lot of effort, and I'm going to leave it for last. But there is an interesting problem. This. How in the hell am I going to replace this? I have no idea. I don't want to break the steam chamber. We can't. Right now, this thing is the only thing preventing us from total collapse, from heat, from a runaway heat thingy, right, that starts melting everything down. So I don't want to deconstruct this, but we are going to have problems, because I can replace all the way up to here. I cannot deconstruct I don't know. Maybe there is some workaround, like I don't know, if I connect one of these things, right, a large power transformer, uh, somewhere around here, for example. But then I am only going to be able to provide. Oh no, it's limited to 4 kilowatts, so maybe this is going to work because this is drawing 2.2 kilowatts, right? That's why I didn't use conductive wire at the time, because I thought this was up to 2 kilowatts, but apparently it's 4 kilowatts. I was completely mistaken about that. Wait, no, that can't be. That has to be new. No, yeah, you see, potential load to 2 kilowatts, not 4. Power wire limited to 4 kilowatts. Okay, but that's the output. Okay, but in the conduct. Oh, okay. Okay, I was looking at something else. Doesn't matter. All that matters is that I think I found a solution for our problems, and that is using one of these large power transformers to prevent this power from overloading, this power wire from overloading. And that way, I don't have to replace it. And that is just great. Okay guys, so the large power transformer has finally been built. Finally. Let's connect it and let's cut over here. Just like so. And just like so. So that for now, and let's see, is everything working as intended? Yep, the internal buffer of the transformer is full, these two things are running, and the load, I suppose, has just been lightened a little bit because of this, so yeah. Now, I had to make this out of steel, because any other thing would just melt in here, and we don't want that now, do we? Alright guys, so I believe that this is all the time that I have for today's episode. It was a little bit of a rush to get in here and start digging stuff out so we can build somewhat of a presentable base in the next episode. Now, one of the things that I'm going to try is to integrate all of these existing buildings into our uh, temporary living confinements, right? Well, maybe not this one or this one, but create a continuous space with all these pre-existing rooms connected, and yeah, I think that I might just build a small coal power plant over here with a small toilet over here, and yeah, after that is just building a recreation room, a massage room, and a few other things. But as I said, given that this is all the time that I have for today's episode, all that is left to say is that I hope that you have enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye!